Okay, we have two actions, or two items to take action on. The first is for the interior special list, and the second is for interior landmark list.
Excuse me, may I make a comment too before you take the vote?
Tom, only because of the unique aspect of this, I'm going to give you, I've given you 3 times, but please.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
A number of the issues I was going to include in my testimony, I did not include in my testimony in opposition to this action. Procedural issues, because I was under the impression that other people were testifying behind me that would raise these issues. I'd like to point out that, although I don't know the specific language of the guidelines, there is a requirement of this organization to inform both the community organizations that have a presence in and around the Senator Theater and the business associations, and also interact with the leadership of those organizations, not just to inform them that it's taking place, but also to consult them and get their input. Yesterday, I became aware that the Homeland Association knew nothing about this in any official capacity other than what they may have seen posted at the exterior of the building. The Belvedere Improvement Association, which represents over 500 households that surround the Senator Theater, was not informed of this action. And the Gobinstown Business Association, which is responsible for the business activity and overseeing it and representing it in our area, was also not informed or consulted in any way, shape, or form. And so I would like to object strongly that the procedure has not been followed, and suggest that whatever votes are going to be taken on this, I don't know what happens as a result of not following the right procedure, and I don't want to be too strident, but I think it would be proper to proceed without having followed your own guidelines with regards to including the public and the business associations and the residents in what is taking place to affect the future of the Senator Theater. Thank you.
Well, my assumption is that the notification was properly done, and I'll have Kathleen describe what was done, and obviously it was also fairly widely reported as well. Kathleen?
We did follow our procedure, including sending notifications to the interested parties, to the entirety of our mailing list, to neighborhood associations, posting on the city website. All of that was done.
To the BIA and to the Homeland Association?
Could you tell us which community organizations you did inform?
We can follow up with that, but we did. I know that the is Ms. Penza associated with the Gobinstown Business Association?
No. She was, but she's no longer.
Well,
she was the one that was concerned that the organization, she checked with the president, had not been informed. She was going to come testify to that today. I told her I thought someone else would put that on the record.
Well, I guess there's been some change in the leadership because Ms. Penza represented herself as the contact from the
Well, she told me this yesterday, and also, come on, let's face it here, the Homeland Association and the Belvedere Improvement Association, these are the two major organizations that are immediately around the theater. If they have not been informed, and I don't think that they have, and I can't say with certainty, but I'm relatively certain that they were not informed of this, it's improper.
I do also, pardon me.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Murphy?
Well, I'd just like to ask the Executive Director, the guidelines say that neighborhood associations as identified by the Department of Planning Community Association database within the neighborhoods of the proposed landmark should be informed in addition to the City Council representative, the Baltimore AIA, the Baltimore City Historic Preservation Organizations, and other interested parties as identified by the community plan and planning district. Are all of those informed?
Okay, thank you. Okay, any further question or comments from the Commission? Okay, then again, we have two actions, interior special list designation and interior landmark designation. Is there a motion from the Commission on the special list?
a procedural point. Does each of the two separate nominations, one to the special list, one to the landmark, one to the interior landmark? Correct. And does each be accompanied by staff recommendations?
Yes, I think each will be treated similarly in terms of your discussion. Okay, thank you, Mr. Murphy.
Well, let's start with the special list. I propose that the commission designate the Senator Theater to the special list as it is associated with the lives of persons significant in Baltimore's past, and that it embodies distinctive characteristics of the type, period, or method of construction, or that represents the work of a master, or that possesses high artistic value, or that represents a distinguishable entity whose components may lack individual distinction.
Okay, can I trouble you to cite the specific section?
That's the section, that's chapter 5, section 5.1.
Okay. Thank you.
And that I propose that as part of this nomination, it be clarified that the interior features that are to be considered include the lobby, the pass-through transition area, the concession area, the men's lounge, the ladies' lounge, the auditorium, and the second floor mezzanine.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Is there a second? Seconded by Dr. Hicks. Any further discussion? Okay, we're ready for a vote. All in favor say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Opposed say no. Mr. Embry.
I abstain. The question was raised about the unaccompanied, which I think is a very strained complaint, but in any event, in order not to have any question raised about voting on this item, we're needs abstain.
Okay, Mr. Embry abstains and the motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Is there a motion on the interior landmark designation? Mr. Murphy, is this in practice?
All right, I propose that CHAP designate the interior of the Senator Theater as a Baltimore City landmark, in that it meets under Chapter 5, Section 5.1, meets the following criteria. It's associated with the lives of persons significant in Baltimore's past, and embodies the distinctive characteristics of a type, period, or method of construction, or that represents the work of a master, or that possesses high artistic values, or that represents a significant and distinguishable entity whose components may lack individual distinction. And I propose that accompanying this nomination be a clarification of those interior features that are to be considered, and that these would include the lobby, the pass-through transition area, the concession area, the men's lounge, the ladies' lounge, the auditorium, and the second floor mezzanine.
Thank you. Is there a second? Seconded by Mr. King. Any further discussion? Okay, ready for vote? All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Opposed say no. Mr. Embry abstains, so motion carries unanimously. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Mr. Kiefaber. Thank you all that attended. We're going to move on to our last agenda item.